Hello people, welcome back. Nice to see you again for watching the video. Thanks for watching. So this is the fourth video of the chapter probability, and in this video we will be dealing with the questions related to probability, right? Questions related to probability. Now see, probability is a chapter where you can score marks very easily. Only the thing is you need to understand it well. If your understanding is pretty good in this chapter, then no one can stop you from getting marks, full marks in this chapter, right? So I have chosen some 4 or 5 questions related to different types of the same chapter probability, and I'll solve it here. But I will suggest you that before seeing any questions, like before seeing the answer of any question, please try it on your own, right? If you are able to solve it, very good. If not, then see the solution and understand, because more or less the problems will be of same type. So that is why I have tried covering a lot of types here. So without wasting any time, let us start questions related to probability. So the first question is, what is the probability of getting a number less than 5 in a single throw of a dice, right? I'll again repeat the question. What is the probability of getting a number less than 5? This is a very important line, less than 5 in a single throw of a dice. Now see, when you throw a dice, right? When you throw a dice, you know what are possible outcomes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Only these 6 things you can get. Now in the question, the event is to get a number less than 5. Now less than 5 means what? What are our events? Either I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Can I include 5 in this? No, I won't include 5. Why? Because I want a number less than 5, right? So out of these 6 possible outcomes, my requirement is getting these 4. So what is the probability of getting the event E, that is getting a number less than 5? These 4 outcomes out of these 6 outcomes, which give me the probability 4 by 6, 4 out of 6 basically, which is nothing but equal to 2 by 3, which will be my answer. Simple. So that is why know the possible outcomes, calculate or find the total possible events, put the formula of probability, right, and solve it. That's how you do a question. Let us go to next set of question. Okay, now see this carefully. This is important. A die is thrown once, right? A die is thrown once. What is the probability of getting an even number, a number greater than 5, a number less than or equal to 5, a number between 3 and 6, a number not in between 3 and 6, right? So let us solve this one by one. So before solving, I know my experiment is throwing a die. So when I throw a die, what are my possible outcomes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These are my possible outcomes, right? So now let us take the first case, A. I want an even number. What are my even numbers? 2, 4 and 6, right? So the probability will be 3 events out of 6 events, that is 3 by 6, 1 by 2. Now what is the meaning of this 1 by 2? I told you that the probability of getting an even number is 1 by 2. It means that when you do this experiment, there is 50% chance, that is half means 50%, there is 50% chance that you will get an even number, right? Try to understand the meaning of this thing. Formula and all you can always calculate, but try to understand meaning of this half. It means that whenever you do this experiment, there is a 50% chance that you will get an even number, right? Now let us see the second thing. A number greater than 5. Greater than 5 means what all are the cases? Only 6, because 6 is the only number greater than 5. So the probability will be this one getting this one event out of total 6, 1 by 6, right? So this is probability of getting a number greater than 5. Now see this a third one. A number less than or equal to 5. If I'm considering a number less than or equal to 5, the possible cases are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? Because these are the numbers which are either less than or equal to 5. So what are my possible outcomes? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So probability 5 out of 6, that is 5 by 6, right? Now when you add this and this, you see the value is 1. So I can say that B and C are nothing but complementary events, right? That is, I told you in the previous video that 1 by 6 and 5 by 6, when you add them, they're equal to 1. And see, this is an event in which I want a number greater than 5, and this is an event in which I want a number less than or equal to 5. So B and C are nothing but complementary events. So you can calculate C if you consider that as E bar, that will be equal to 1 minus probability of getting a number greater than 5, which is equal to 1 minus 1 by 6, which will give you 5 by 6. Got it? So we solved it using two different methods. Either way, it is correct. Let us say the fourth example, a number between 3 and 6, right? So what are my possible outcomes in this case? If I want a number between 3 and 6, 4 and 5, right? Because 4 and 5 are the only numbers that are between 3 and 6. We do not have to consider 3 and 6. We have to only consider numbers between them, that is 4 and 5. So what is my probability? Two possibilities out of total 6, so 2 by 6, that is 1 by 3, right? Now second thing, a number not in between 3 and 6, right? So this is the complement of the previous question. So I can write the probability of getting this PE bar is equal to 1 minus probability of getting a number between 3 and 6, which is equal to 1 minus 1 by 3, which is equal to 2 by 3. Now let us see the cases. What are the possible cases when a number is not between 3 and 6? 1, 2, 3 and 6, right? Because these are the numbers that do not lie between 3 and 6. So what is my probability? 4 cases out of 6 cases, which gave me 2 by 3, same as the previous one. Hence this is correct. Got it? Right. Now let's move on to the next question. Right, this is our next question. A bag contains 5 red balls, 4 green balls and 6 yellow balls, right? A ball contains 5 red balls, 4 green balls and 6 yellow balls. So the first question is, what is the probability of getting a red ball? Now see, when you have a bag, in this bag you have 6 red balls, 4 green balls and 6 yellow balls. When you pick one ball from this, you can either get a red ball, you can either get a green ball, or you can either get a yellow ball. Out of how many balls? Total 6, 4, 10 and plus 16. Out of 16 balls, you can get either of red, green and yellow. So now the first question is getting a red ball. Now you know there are 6 red balls, right? There are 6 red balls. So what is the probability that you will get 6? So out of the 16 balls, if you pick out either of the 6 balls, it will be red in color. So what is the probability of getting a red ball? 6 out of 16, because there are 6 such cases in which this condition will be satisfied, that you will get a red ball out of these 16 cases. So the probability of getting a red ball will be 6 by 16, which is nothing but equal to 3 by 8. Okay, this is simplification. 2 3s are 6 and 2 8s are 16, so 3 by 8. A yellow ball, similarly, can you tell me what is the probability of getting a yellow ball? Now see, there out of 16 balls, there are 6 yellow balls, so the probability of getting a yellow ball will be again 6 by 16, because the number of, oh I'm sorry, 5, there are only 5 red balls, right? Not 6 red balls, there are 5 red balls, sorry for the mistake. So in total there are 15 balls only, right? There are 15 balls, so the probability of getting a red ball will not be equal to 6 by 16, it will be equal to 5 by 16. Fine. And probability of getting a yellow ball, now yellow ball is 6, so the probability of getting a yellow ball will be 6 by 15. 15, total number of balls is 15, so 5 by 15, which is equal to 1 by 3. So probability of getting a red ball is 1 by 3. Probability of getting a yellow ball 6 by 15, which is equal to 2 by 5. This is the probability of getting a yellow ball. Now third question is probability of not getting a red ball. Probability of not getting a red ball. So when you're not getting a red ball, okay, so it is nothing but the complement of the first one. So I can write probability of not getting a red ball is equal to 1 minus probability of getting a red ball, which is equal to 1 minus 1 by 3, right? Which is equal to 2 by 3. So this is the probability of not getting a red ball. You can check it by using different method. See, when you're not getting a red ball, you're either getting a green ball or a yellow ball. So the sum of green and yellow ball is 10. So the probability of not getting a red ball means the probability of getting a green ball and a yellow ball, which is equal to 10 by 15, which is nothing but equal to 2 by 3. Same. So you do it either way, so you'll get the same answer. Fourth question says that you do not want neither a red ball nor a yellow ball. So if you do not want a red ball, if you do not want a yellow ball, it means what do you want? You want a green ball. So probability of getting a green ball is 4 out of 15, right? This is the probability of getting a ball that is neither red nor yellow. Fine. And the last one is probability of getting a green ball or a yellow ball. Now you want a green ball or a yellow ball. It means this is, if you get green, then it is also fine. If you get a yellow, then it is also fine. So what will be the probability? Probability of getting a green is 4 by 15, and plus probability of getting a yellow is 6 by 15, which is equal to 10 by 15, 2 by 3. This is the probability of getting either a green ball or a yellow ball. Now you might be thinking why I chose a plus sign here, because it is or. This condition is satisfied, then also my case event is satisfied, and if this condition is satisfied, then also my case is satisfied. So in such questions, I always add the probabilities, which will give me the final answer. So I hope this question is done and you understood the concept behind this. Next question. A bag contains 12 balls out of which X are white. A bag contains 12 balls out of which X balls are white in color. Fine. So the first question is, if one ball is drawn at random, what is the probability that it will be a white ball? Simple. Number of white balls is X, and out of total balls 12. So the probability of getting a white ball will be X by 12. Now see the second question. If 6 more white balls are put into the bag, when 6 more white balls are put into the bag, what are total number of balls? X plus 12. And what are total number of white balls? Initially it was X and I added 6 more white balls. So total number of white balls became X plus 6, and total number of balls will be, initially it was 12 and I added 6 more, so it became X plus 12. So now what is the probability of getting a white ball? Probability of getting a white ball will be, total number is X plus 6, number of white balls divided by total number of balls in the given bag. So this, now it is given that the probability of getting a white ball will be double that of case 1. This probability is double that of probability of case 1. What was the probability in case 1? X by 12. X by 12. So this is our equation. When I will solve this, I will get the value of X. This I will leave upon you, because this is the equation that is required, and solving part, that is, you can easily do it by cross multiplying, and finally you will get your answer. Fine. So let us move on to the next question. 6 male and 7 female candidates are available for a selection process. What is the probability that a male candidate is selected? Simple. What are total number of candidates? Total candidates is equal to 6 plus 7, 13. Out of this, I want a male candidate. So the probability of probability of that a male candidate is selected will be total number of male candidates divided by total number of candidates, that is 6 by 13. Simple. And second question is, a male candidate is not selected. Now you can see that this is the complementary event of the first case. So what will be the value? 1 minus 6 by 13, which is equal to 7 by 13. Now you can interpret using a second way also, that a male candidate is not selected. This means what? That a female candidate is selected. A female candidate is selected. Fine. So what is the probability that a female candidate is selected? Now you know there are 7 female candidates, so the probability is 7 out of 13. So you do it either way, so you will get the same answer. So now I think that probability is clear as of now. Please solve more and more questions, and in the next video we'll see the very special case of probability in which we'll deal with the questions related to deck of cards, because I will tell you first theory behind that, a small concept, and then we'll see questions. So I hope you like the video. I hope your concepts are clear. Please subscribe our channel for more updates, and thank you for watching. Have a nice day.